guys, it's the Outliers again. Room 404 podcast. We got Ace,
T,
AK,
Shazad.
Okay, I'll leave you on to AK.
Being the guest.
Shaz is the guest.
Yeah.
Pura na degi.
Yeah. Did
No, I said it.
That's
That's
fine.
okay.
He's alright, man.
Fine.
You don't care about people doing this govy, bro.
No worries. So we're just gonna get an insight.
Got no faith on us. He's like, these guys.
I did my date of birth, my national insurance number, everything. This is not going out.
I got nothing to hide.
He's like, they ain't doing nothing, bro. They ain't doing
This is
nothing.
the vote, bro.
So,
I've got some CCJs as well if you want to talk about those.
no. That's for next episode.
It'll be expired by then.
You probably have another one by then.
Gosh, I'm not going back to the UK.
No. So, Shaz, special guest, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Take
you
your
for having
time
me.
out of your very busy day. We know you are very busy.
Is he busy, this guy? I was going to go football. I cancelled on football, so...
That is some commitment, man.
That's a big thing. That's
is.
a big thing. We're going to come to football later on. But first, what I want to talk about is you live in Dubai now. You've moved to Dubai. I want to know how it feels transitioning from the UK to Dubai. Why you've done that as well.
Okay, should we start with the why?
You can start with the why. We start with what, who, whatever you want to.
I think mainly it was quality of life.
Okay.
For myself, my little one, for my missus, there wasn't anything there. It was a safety aspect as well. Like, genuinely, if my missus going out for a walk 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd be like, hold on, like, you're going on your own. And to be fair, Bradford, as much as you think it's dangerous, it's safe in certain communities. Like, I wouldn't really say it's dangerous. I think when it comes to gang-on-gang crimes, which you'll see a lot of in the news anyway, you get it everywhere.
Yeah.
But like generally going out, it's usually fine. But even then, it's like, okay, I don't want you to go on your own kind of thing. Whereas here, if she wants to go for a walk 10, 11 o'clock at night around our building, she will do.
Yeah.
No
Bradford's
problem.
not. I know what you mean. I've stayed in Bradford for 3 years, and I mean the food in Bradford is quality.
You miss
it's
it.
Good. It's good.
Everyone
It's good.
says, "Oh, you enjoy the food here," but it don't compare to that.
Yeah, no. The food.
Let's
in
not
Bradford-
mention where we munched up from today.
Oh,
It's a place called Not Restaurants. Leave nuts in your stomach, I'm telling you.
Downstairs, bro.
Yeah, downstairs as well. Yeah, we limited it to where we could
Yeah.
go for obvious reasons, and then it was the first one that we come across. We went there, bro. Oh my days! When I say, bro, the worst place we've ate from.
Really,
I'm telling you,
and there's
bro.
been some bad ones that you've
And
had.
there's
to
been
have.
some bad ones. There's been some bad ones.
This was fully like Pakistan, like
Yeah.
Like
Well,
monkey on the food and everything.
That's
literally the first time we've experienced monkey on the food.
Monkey as well, yeah.
Bro, I
100%.
had to check my location on my phone.
You know, taking the wrong journey. I'm in Pakistan. No, sorry. Yeah. So safety. I mean, we mentioned safety in the last podcast anyway about how people would prefer to come to Dubai because of safety. So yeah, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, that and I mean, I think you guys obviously know. As soon as my little one was born, he's just over 3 now. I took a step back from work in the sense of how many days I was working, how many hours I was working.
Yeah.
So I put people in place and employed those guys, paid them to do a better job than I would do, because I was juggling a lot of balls all at once.
Yeah.
So doing different roles as best as I could. But then I started employing people to do specific roles and take that time off me. So I went from working, before my missus got pregnant, pretty much 7 days a week. I think for about 3.5 years straight it was. I think I had the on-call phone. Yeah, I think there was a couple of times we went on holiday for about 5 days each time, but we were still available on the phone. I took my laptop with me, still working, dealing with text, whatever. The first time we came out here, I think was one of the first times where I could like officially switch off, but unofficially, because I was still checking messages, I had emails on my phone. Anyway, going back to what I started with, so I had a lot of time in that sense, and I just didn't feel like we could do much there. Whereas here, you know my routine, I'll wake up earlier, get up, go to the gym, come back, go work 3 days a week at the moment. Rest of the time spend at home with little one and missus, and being able to do stuff instead of thinking, what's the weather today, is it raining? Stay at home again then, nothing to do.
You got no problem with the weather, any. That's one thing. So why Dubai? You could, I mean,
Let's get back. Let's get into the experience in Bradford first. You know, what was Bradford like? You know, and then we'll get onto the difference.
Bradford's home. I can't really.
no matter
say
what
anything.
it's like, it's home.
It's home. The people, the environment.
Growing up, did you always think I need to get out of Bradford, or was that just a one-time spontaneous move?
If you'd asked me, I would be like, yeah, I don't mind moving out, but it wasn't like I have to move out.
Okay.
But you haven't moved from Bradford to another city though, innit? He's moved out to the UK completely, innit?
I think as well with everything that's happening in the UK, I mean, we don't even need to go into specifics. I'm sure everybody knows exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We can
without
talk about it as
mentioning.
well. 100% get into it.
We'll circle back around to that a bit later. I think again with everything the way the UK is as a whole, not even just Bradford, wanting to get out. To be honest, it wasn't even a thought. So what year did I move out? What year are we in now? 25. Now I'm 24.
That was not shown on your phone, was it? You
No.
clicked on it, I said 25.
No, sometimes I said 5 and that
25. He just picked his phone up with that 25. Yeah.
Ready for this most code, I'm telling you.
I've got ChatGPT running, so I figured So 2024 we moved out. So August of 2023. So up until that point we'd be saving up for a house.
Yeah.
And we were going to buy a house, but 3 months building up to August, from the house prices kept jumping up 5 grand, 6 grand, 7 grand, 8 grand, and the quality of house that you were getting in Bradford for 180, 190 grand compared to what you would do 6-7 months ago was getting ridiculous. Houses were getting picked up like this. People paying over the odds for it. And honest to God, I kid you not, I just searched, I wonder what house prices are in Dubai.
Just randomly.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
And I come across Damac Hills 2, and for an extra 70, 80 grand, you're getting a similar house that you would do in Bradford, but here.
Okay.
So that prompted a conversation with my missus. It was, should we move out here instead? That's literally how it went. And she goes, yeah, why not?
Yeah, because it was pretty rapid, wasn't it?
It was.
Your move was rapid. You sold everything that you had and decided,
Like
you know
this.
what?
But I think
How
that's the
long
best
did
way.
how long did the process take?
So August we had that conversation.
Yeah.
September I was out here with my friends to check out the area, check where we'd stay, because we wanted to come for a 2-month trial. So we were going to come in October, but I wanted to see the areas myself. So I came out with a couple of my mates in September. So what? A month after the conversation, we were out here looking at areas. A month after that, we did our 2-month trial.
And then it was about February time, I think, was
Yeah.
when you moved officially.
100%. So that's exactly what it was. So we went back in mid-December to the UK after doing a full 2 months, I think just over 2 months here. And by February, I'd have everything gone and we were fully here.
It's mad, isn't it? It's crazy. That's crazy. And that's what we were talking about in the last episode. That's what we were talking about in the sense of some people can't do that.
Yeah.
And they would prefer that and they thrive in that kind of situation, don't they? Where not everybody can. No, everybody can. Not enough people have the courage to do it. I think you need some.
Because we were mentioning, obviously, Dubai is a hub of networking. Not everyone can come here and obviously pack everything and obviously forget family. Well, not forget family and friends, but leave them behind in the sense that you're always going to go back to them, but start a new life, starting afresh, and then approaching people here for like fresh opportunities. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
What would you say like has been the hardest thing for you to kind of adjust to in Dubai compared to the UK,
If there has been.
if there has anything?
I think being able to see a lot of family and friends whenever you want to, but everything else outweighs that by so much.
So you mentioned play football.
Yeah.
And you mentioned friends and family being in Bradford. How have you got to play football with people that you don't know? Like you've moved here, you don't know anybody.
So when we came out here initially, everybody said join WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups. So I joined a few Facebook groups. There were Brits in Dubai, British dads in Dubai, and a few others. There's one particular group that's been very useful, which is British dads in Dubai. Because
I was going to ask British dads in Dubai. What's that group?
very, very useful group.
Yeah.
Any question that you have is either already been answered, or they'll give you a full explanation what you need to do. Any advice, just general conversation, whatever you need, they'll give you the answers to everything. So I put in there about football. If anybody plays 5-a-side, I've always played 5-a-side.
Yeah.
Just before coming out, I started playing 7-a-side. So one of the guys that organises the league sent me a message, join this WhatsApp group. It's a whole WhatsApp community. there's different groups on there, 7-a-side social games, there's mixed games, so male and female, there's 11-a-side, there's Saturday games, Sunday games. So I joined the social game, and literally it's first come, first serve. I think at the moment there's about 900 people in that group.
Yeah, I remember you saying it's crazy because last time we come, you got us to play a game. You managed to get me and T.
That's all it was. I just put all our names down, first come, first serve.
And
you just turn up. And then from there, I mean, you get a complete mix of ability. You get people that are really good, you get people that are average, some that are not so great, but that's part and parcel.
You don't know anybody as well. 900 people, it's not going to be 900 great players, is it?
No.
And you just gain networking essentially.
100%. And I played my first game a couple of weeks after being out here, and I'd not been in that situation before where I'd had to just go, forget it being in a new country, going in a new situation on my own. I've never really had to do that.
Yeah, and that situation, like being brought up in Bradford, and this is no disrespect to Bradford, of course, I've lived in Bradford for 3 years as well. But going from that situation, when you in a situation where you got to go and play football with a random, what is that, 13 people, 13, random 13 other people you haven't met, that can be a bit daunting, and that's
Definitely.
a bit daunting, that, and like, because you're used to going up to people, or one, if you didn't know them, people being on, like,
I don't know. I think football is one of them things you can just go and play with anyone. I don't think it would be so.
I don't know, because people have that. I think I've had the shoulder as well, don't they?
True.
There's a lot of people like yo.
I think
were you doing it?
You still need that one or two people.
Yeah. On your own,
doing it alone completely.
Because you have that person in common, so you can go from there. As silly as it is, or how do you know so and so, or how do you know him? Oh, okay, I know him through this way, and then from there, a conversation starts.
On your own is crazy.
You know what? Since then, I've done a lot of my own, and I'm not bothered for it. But that was the first one. But it does make it easier because it was football.
Yeah,
you go in there to play. But it's same as what you said, you don't know who's there, how good they are, how they're going to play, how they're just going to be as people.
Exactly.
Because football can be aggressive.
It can be.
We've spoken about that as well.
Yeah.
But especially in Bradford, you get people that want to play for a laugh, but other people who play as if it's a Champions League final, and they'll take out everyone.
We used to do that. We used to do that, which is one of the reasons why we probably don't play football as much, because we don't have that aggression, that passion anymore, because we just don't want to play
too many angry gingers about it.
Yeah, 100%. So that in itself is big, and obviously that's the reason why you probably then were able to go on to talking to people about paddle and gym. Gym is a big place for you.
That's where I met a couple of other people. One of the guys I'm really close to now, Fahim. I met him out there. So me and one of my mates, and we were on the leg press machine. I still remember he came up to us. How many sets you got? We asked him to join in, and I recognised the accent straight away. It was a Yorkshire accent. So he goes, he's from Leeds. So we got into a conversation, and that was about a year and a bit ago. And since then, you build your relationship. We go out paddle all the time, every Friday. If they need me, I'll play, because they have their core 4. So I'm always like I'm not bothered to play.
The outlier.
I'm the outlier. But I don't mind, because that's their 4. But I'm always there as a backup, and I'm happy to play as well.
100%.
But yeah, even in the gym, you
have many people that are on the same position as you, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because what you're trying to do is get to know people and make friends and make life a little bit simpler for yourself here. They are doing the same thing, aren't they? Because they were all probably, a lot of the people, especially in your building, the people from abroad. How many? Like Emiratis?
Yeah, but there's hardly any locals. Almost all expats that I've bumped into anyway. But I think more than going out and wanting to make friends and wanting to network, it happens so naturally here. So people are willing to have a conversation. People are generally happier than they are, especially compared to the UK. Everyone's miserable.
I think it might be as well. A lot of people are in a similar boat anyway. Because if you look, a lot of people are moving from the UK to Dubai anyway. So they're also out here looking for friends or similar.
And it's not just UK as well.
It's all around the world, really. Yeah.
Dubai's created that image for itself to welcome people and start their new life, a new chapter here. And there's a lot of people in a similar boat. That's why people are probably approachable, and the weather plays a part.
100%.
Like you are approachable because you're not in a bad mood, because you've chose to live a certain lifestyle, and it helps that, alhamdulillah, things have gone well for you, and you've managed to you know, alhamdulillah, when your son was born, you've transitioned and you managed to get people working and taking that workload off yourself to be able to, one, move to Dubai, but two, then create your lifestyle. And mashallah, you're looking absolutely brilliant, really, like you from when I
Camera's just hiding my stomach.
It's not working.
No, from the first time we met to now,
I think that was at my heaviest as well.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
probably like 90.
I'm still at my heaviest.
Getting heavier by the day.
Especially with the food from downstairs.
It's the Matilda cakes, man.
But it gives you that freedom to, I mean, alhamdulillah, I'm in a very different position than
Alhamdulillah.
working in a 9 to 5. Like I choose what hours I work, and
Yeah.
again, I'm able to do that because I'm able to employ other people. So my whole thing is take less money, but have that freedom to do what you need to do. But whatever hours I put in, the quality hours. So those 9 hours that I'm working, I'll get done what I would do if I was in an office for 20, 25 hours. Because there's no,
Because you're not taking breaks, you're not switching off, you're literally you're constantly working, aren't you?
And getting through it one thing after the other, cracking on. And I'm able to do that. And again, I'm making most of the time that I am working so I can keep doing this. But I'm in the situation where a lot of people are, where a lot of people that I bump into, the times I bump into, and whether it's at gym or just generally out and about, football is a bit different, we'll get onto. But they're also doing the same thing, where they're running a business remotely or they've come out here. Some people are just doing content, so they get to choose what hours they work. Yeah. And in that sense, I'm meeting a lot of people that are similar in that way, where they've come out and they've had to set up a company here to get their residency, same as I have.
So do you think, your opinion, do you think you would already need to have a business or be able to set up a business here to be able to move here, or could a person wanting to do a 9 to 5 be able to make that transition from UK to here? We say UK because that's where we're from, but any country.
I think to do a 9 to 5, realistically, you need to be in a profession. So whether it's teaching, whether it's something specific, especially any IT job you'll get out here.
But do you think that...
I think it's easier to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about setting your company up.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about setting your own health insurance out.
So it's easier setting it up.
No, it's easier moving as a 9 to 5.
Moving because of the setup. No, that's what I'm saying. Because of the setup, because you don't have to set up a business, you don't have to set up that.
Everything's done for
you.
But
lifestyle wise, would that be worth it then? If you're moving to here on a 9 to 5, would you do that?
100%.
9 to 5.
Yeah, what's the difference as in?
Because I'm still doing a 9 to 5 in the UK or here.
Yeah.
No, income wise, is a job like teaching, like
even if it's the exact same wage,
yeah,
you're not paying any tax here if you're getting a wage.
Yeah.
But everything
But can you live off that?
So again, it depends on what it is and what kind of lifestyle you want. If you live exactly how you live in the UK, but out here, you're saving more, you're still able to do more. So all that extra that you're saving, whether let's just take a teacher's role, for example. One, you're going to be getting paid a little bit more here. And again, it depends on where in the UK you're coming from. If you're coming from places like Bradford or Stoke, rent's going to be different to where London is. Yeah. So taking that into account as well. But again, if you live in reasonably in a nice-ish area close by to wherever you're working, if it is a school, if not, even if you have to travel a little bit, it's fine. I think income-wise, you still get to save a little bit more than you would. But everything else, like after school, you can go out for a walk. After you finish work, you can go out for a walk. You can go do something. Go to the beach in the evening. On the weekends, just get up, go for a walk, go to the beach. So you don't have to spend money on activities.
So what would you say is money-wise, numbers-wise, what would you say to live a comfortable life, but not extravagant life? To say, like you said, if you were in the UK, living your same lifestyle as you would in the UK, if you're in Dubai, how
Average
much?
person.
For the average Joe, how much do you think would be a sufficient amount monthly to live a comfortable life?
So does that
you don't have to break it down.
So does that include
comfortability is subjective as well? But just
but does that include school fees or just as a couple?
If somebody's moving, like you've moved with your son and your wife.
I think with husband and wife, if you're coming on a salary, I think realistically 60 grand a year is giving you a good life.
How much?
60 grand a year.
60 grand.
Yeah,
that's the UK.
That's UK.
UK.
So that's
giving you a comfortable life.
Same as you would do in the UK.
Combined salary.
Yeah, combined. So,
because obviously, there's not many people out there earning 60 grand that want to. Because there's people higher up age-wise, that because you have to wake up in the UK. You know, it's not easy to start waking.
It takes you years to jump up one
Yeah,
position at a
yeah,
time. Whereas
yeah.
here, the opportunity, again, I use here as an example, but I mean all of the Middle East. It's not like that. Whereas if you've got one, the experience, and two, you can back up what you need to back up.
Yeah.
They're not bothered about your age. It's about the work that you can do. Whereas we know in the UK, you have to be in the job role for X amount of years. You've got to prove your loyalty and do X, Y, Z. Even then, they'll bump you up. Let's take the NHS, for example.
Yeah.
One of my mates was working in there for a long time before he went private. He'd bump up a band every couple of years, or from the bottom to the top. But that's only to keep you in those band limits.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, 60 grand between two people is more feasible than 60 grand with a
100%.
single person. Any so you're saying 60 grand combined income, which works out to be about 5 grand a month. Five grand a month.
Yeah, 5 grand a month.
5 grand a month,
And that's for a good
tax-free.
school. That's tax-free.
That's tax free. Obviously, here.
But that's for a good school as well. And that's for not having to worry about anything. You're living a comfortable life. Same as you would do in the UK. And like I said, you probably have more left over than you would do in the
You
UK.
would, because if you're earning 5 grand a month in the UK, there's a good chance that, like an NI tax, you're taking home in the 3,000 marks.
Yeah. Just
so
over.
you're not even in the 4,000 marks.
Yeah.
You're in the 3,000 marks. So that money you're saving, and then you can make sense.
But
that's between two people as well.
And with a child.
And
if
with
you
a
come in with
child.
one person, it's a lot less. You come in with
Of course.
just a couple without a child, again, it's less.
And that's living in a like you said, a decent school,
A decent
for your
area,
child,
decent school.
a decent accommodation.
Yeah.
That's right. That's all right, isn't it? That's feasible.
Because I think a lot of people think to move to Dubai, you need to be a multimillionaire. You know what I mean? That's the kind
So
of.
I'd be still back in Bradford.
Yeah.
You need courage, though.
Yeah,
You need kahunas in it to be able to make that step. It's a big step, bro. It's a big step, especially if you're making it. It would be a lot easier if you're doing it in 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 uni days just straight after university, because you haven't got responsibilities. When you start doing it when you're married, you got a child, it is difficult. And you need a sporting partner first and foremost. You need somebody who would be like, you know what, I'm okay with it, and a child that could adapt. And luckily for you,
he was young. He was young
because
enough,
of your
yeah.
child, and he was young, so it was easy for him to adapt.
I've got a really bad habit of
What?
anything that I want to do. Just one bad habit. God hides the rest. One really bad habit I have is any situation that comes up, it doesn't matter what it is, I look at it and I think, how hard can it be?
Why not? Yeah.
And instead of thinking about everything that I need to do, okay, what's the next thing I need to do? What's the next thing I need to do? What's the next thing? What's the next thing I need to do? Let's go check out the areas. What's the next thing? Let's do a 2-month trial. What's the next thing? Sell everything, set a date to move back.
You say that's a bad habit for some
But that's a
people.
brilliant
They will
habit.
admire you.
Yeah.
You got the courage to take that step, confidence,
Yeah, that I would
and the
definitely
ability
support
to
that,
tackle it step by step.
No,
So-
I think we have similar mentality
Yeah.
in the sense of if we see something that we think there's an opportunity to try something, we don't care about failing. We care about trying.
Yeah.
For us, and by the sounds of it, you're exactly the same. Where failure is just as important as getting success, because you're gonna learn just as much, and that from that failure, what you learn is what's defined us as people right now today, from all the falling down and the obstacles, the hurdles that we've come across. That is the reason today, alhamdulillah, the four of us, we're sitting here.
There's success in the room with us.
Huh?
There's success in the room with us.
Yeah. Where? It left. It left. We could talk about it. It's okay. That's. I mean, it's true though. Really, like we're defined by choices that we make in life.
Yeah.
We get molded by the tests and trials that we have to go through in life.
Very true.
So if that meant what you just said as a bad habit, I don't think there's many people out there that would classify that as a bad habit. I think there's many, like you said, there's many people that would admire you, that you've got the courage to be able to do
100%.
anything like that.
What's one thing you would say you've learned or picked up in Dubai that you feel you wouldn't have come across or learned whilst in the UK?
Keep it PG, please.
Always. It's a good question. I think it's being more mindful of other people's situations, their personal situations.
Interesting.
Because football, for example, you'll share a pitch here with people that are multimillionaires, but also people that share a room with 3 other people.
Yeah.
So it's, whereas at home, really the people that you talk to, your circle, fairly similar.
Yeah.
Everyone's in fairly similar situations, similar backgrounds. Whereas here, you've got people from all over the world with all kinds of situations.
Yeah.
So whereas certain comments that you might make completely innocently, not even like in a jokey way, you don't know how it's going to affect the other person. So I think that is definitely just being a bit more mindful of everyone else and their circumstances.
And that's Dubai for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The illusion of Dubai is that it's for the rich, but it's for everyone. There are places in Dubai that the working class, the middle working class, can actually move over and do their thing and be okay with it. It's just marketing again, isn't it? It's the Dubai marketing again, isn't it? Like the marketing has been done in such a way where people originally thought that Dubai is for the rich.
People still think that.
It's the influences and all that sort of stuff, you know.
It's not just that side to it as well. A lot of people will think Dubai is a strict country. You can't do certain things. Again, it's how the media portrays Dubai.
That's a fact.
But then you come here,
and you see stuff.
Yeah.
Literally on the pavement, you're thinking, yo, what the hell? What's this advertising?
Great marketing.
That you'll have to cut out because it'll be on your ass for that.
Yeah. Get rid of that. But it's true. Like
So now you might need to watch the previous one as well.
I'll tell you everything. As long as you're not talking.
We've changed our mind. We're doing it in the UK now anyway. So
When you come here and Border Patrol say to you, right, what are you doing here? Here's a card, send you home. Seen this on the street. Got your picture on this. That's not the picture we saw. This one's got gout.
yeah, people could do this.
Oh my days.
So anyway, Dubai. You're in Dubai,
Yes.
right? And you said it's spontaneous. If now that you've lived here and now, alhamdulillah, you're in a situation where you could probably change countries, would you?
Yeah, I mean, once we got here, we knew this is the end goal. It was our first stepping stone that we could take. Like, alhamdulillah, I can work wherever I want, like wherever in the world.
Yeah, of course.
As long as I can go back whenever I need to go back.
Yeah.
Everything I can do remotely. Again, because we've got people in place to do wherever I can do on my own, but I choose not to do.
Alhamdulillah, it's a blessing in itself.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. And I'll be honest, a lot of them do the job better than I would do. Because like I said, I'm juggling everything all at once if I'm doing it. But no, I think I'd still move out here first. Because there's a couple of things, obviously, we've spoke about opportunities, which things I want to do in the next year or so.
Inshallah.
And I think here's the best place for any opportunity, any sort of business that you want to do. Networking, a lot of people use the word networking. It is easy to do. And one thing I'll tell you, everybody here, they're more than happy to help you, man.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want anything from it. I'll give you one example. One of my mates came out here and he's a videographer. He's lived in Thailand for a few years. He came out here. He went to do a recording at a gym for someone, making a video for them. And he's told him he's just come out here. And he's like, all right, okay, cool. That guy's turned around and said, ring this person, this person, this person. Tell them that you've come through me. They'll give you work as well. We don't need to do that.
Yeah. Don't
whereas-
get anything out of it.
Nothing at all. If I want to open up a takeaway, I'll go to somebody else that I know that's got one. Tell them exactly what I want to do. They'll tell me everything to do and what not to do.
So,
I think just that in itself is a major difference from a lot of people's mentality in the UK.
Yeah.
which is what I was going to ask as well. Like, what do you think? Because in the UK, I think we could all agree that it's not that helpful, which is why for you to notice it, right?
Yeah.
Is that because, do you think that mentality here comes from the fact that people have already made something for themselves and they're not hating on someone for being successful because they measure their own success, not somebody else's? Whereas
I don't even think it's success. I think it's happiness.
Yeah.
I think we convince ourselves in the UK success is happiness.
Yeah.
Whereas here, people might still be starting out.
Yeah.
Again, you don't know their situation. They might have a business which looks successful. They might just be making ends meet. But everyone's happy here.
happiness is subjective as well. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's based on every individual in it as to what it may be.
But also, like one thing you said about noticing it, I think I know again how we met.
Yeah.
It was an active effort of able to help somebody without wanting anything in return. So when you're actively doing that, and you're like, I don't want anything from this, like I'm helping you because you've been put in this situation to come in front of me, and that help is coming through Allah, like through me from Allah.
Yeah.
But it's same as, I mean, again, when you're actively doing that, and when you see other people doing it, you notice it.
See, that's the thing. Like you just mentioned that people are here helping out, and you saying that that's that's a common thing here. People are here, and we met through a mutual friend who then told me to reach out to you to have ask for advice, because we're in the same industry but in different areas. Now, when you helped me, and I used to talk to these guys about it as well, and I mentioned it to him as well, like, I was like, yo, it's crazy. This guy is getting nothing out of it, and he's helping me this much. Remember?
Yeah.
And
That's why we were
for
shocked.
my reaction and your reaction especially, it's because it's a rarity in the UK at least, where people are helping you out without an agenda or without wanting something in return. And for you to say, like I said, for you to mention it as such a normal thing happening here, that's why I asked the question as to like, what is it down? What is it down to? Why are people in the UK? I know obviously the UK is, and this isn't everyone as well. It is individuals. It just depends on who you're lucky or unlucky enough to know.
I think people compete with each other, don't they? Too much in UK. It doesn't seem like people are competing here because I think they see so much success around them. And it's so common as well. They probably think anyone can, when something's so common, you think you can make it. Whereas in UK, you don't see anyone like here. You see a Lamborghini every other car. You know what I mean? And they think,
you don't notice it.
Exactly. Whereas in the UK, when you see someone, you're like, yo, my man's driving that. You know what I mean?
And even if they're not in the same industry, like a lot of people don't want you to do better than them. Whether it's conscious or subconscious, that's the reality of it.
I think it's consciously. A lot of people don't want you to do better than them. You know what I mean?
There's that quote you guys must have seen anyway. It says, everyone wants to see you do well. No one wants to see you do better than them.
Whereas here, it's the complete opposite. If you're in the same industry as someone and you had an open conversation and you were doing better than them, they'd be so happy for you, but then be like, okay, what do you think I should do? And again, the person that's doing better be like, here's everything that I did.
Here, people have realized the recipe to success is to grow as a person and take advice from people that are better than you, better than you professionally or in any other way, and take advice where you can better yourself to grow yourself. Whereas in the UK, success is defined as I have to be better than you financially more than anything else, and for me to be better than you, you can't be on the same ladder as me, so I have to step on you to get to where I want to. And we've seen this, and we see this in the Asian community a lot. We see it where you feel like always that your family is probably your I don't know who's watching this, if the shoe fits, bro. You know what I mean? But it goes
a lot of different sizes for this shoe. It'll fit.
But it's true, we always feel like, because why are strangers gonna hate on us? Right? Why are strangers gonna hate on us? They don't know us. They might be, they will hate or dislike what you're showing, like the Lamborghinis or whatever, right? Whatever you define as success. They might be hating on that, but they don't know you to hate you as a person. It gets to a stage where individuals start hating you as a person because they're jealous or envious of what you've achieved in life.
It's mad. It's like even people that, it doesn't always have to be from people that know you as well. Because let's be honest, it's materials that can trigger some people to be like, oh, he must be doing a certain thing. Like, they won't think the best of you. They'll think, oh, he's down this route, he's doing this.
Nice watch, nice car, nice clothes, whatever.
Therefore dodgy. They already got that perception.
He's got a side hustle.
Exactly.
Haram money.
So it's one of them. There's judgments that are made without even knowing your story. Whereas here, because it's that common, people won't look at you like that. So it's a whole different kind of perception on people, and plus it goes back to the point where it is the hub of networking, and like you said, if people are willing to do it for like nothing, no benefit, then explains why some people are.
And don't get me wrong, there's people that it's their business to do that. Like for example, if my income was to sell to people, I'll show you how to build a successful home care company. Then you're charging for it, that's fine. But you do have that as well. But majority of people are like, this is what I did wrong, this is what I did right, here you go. I learned the hard way, why am I going to make you suffer? A lot of these people don't even want to, like, no, they don't want to, but if they don't ever hear from you after they give you that advice, they're not bothered to be like, they're like, I've given you that advice, I wish all the best for you, you don't have to check in, like, don't worry about it. But if you want, these are my contact details. They don't want anything back.
Do you think that's the same across? Because obviously you're talking about like, based on experiences of people that being approached by you, and that could be in the area that you're living in, that you're staying in.
It's not just me. This is stories from people that I've met, and some people that have been here recently, some people that have been here 5-6 years. A lot of people that I've met in the gym, they're all PTs, but they all help each other. They do collabs with each other. They might do the exact same thing, online coaching. They both might target the exact same clientele, but they'll do collabs together.
I think people, especially Muslims here, we got to talk Muslims in this one here, because people, it depends on what your beliefs are. But as Muslims, we surely should be believing that risk is in the hands of Allah. 100%. Right? We competing, even if we, because I have the same with another company that works in my area as well. Young lad, mashallah, works very hard. Me and him, we obviously back and forth help each other out. We're in the same industry. We essentially competitors, and I started helping him straight as soon as you started helping me. And I told you the story anyway, where you helped me without wanting anything in return, any agenda. And so when I got that phone call from him, I was like, well, I've just received information from him, so why shouldn't I share that? Because Allah's made you of a wasila to help me out, and I should do the same with him. And now, alhamdulillah, he gives me some information where sometimes you get overloaded, with working, and you don't really have time to look at certain things. You'll miss a lot of things, and he helps you. He lets me know as well, and and both of us understand the fact that risk comes from Allah. His risk is his. I can't touch it without the will of Allah. And if I've touched it, that means it was meant to be for me. You know what I mean? We can work in the same industry without having to try to throw somebody else down, without having to see somebody else failure. What I don't understand, all you haters out there, I don't understand why you got hate on anybody, man. Like, you got a problem, you got to deal with yourself, innit? Like, if you got a problem, if you're not happy with somebody else's success, the reality is you're not happy with yourself. Right, and if you're not happy with yourself, go deal with it, man. Go do something about it.
Why do you need someone else?
100%. This person, next person has worked hard to get to where they have. We know we haven't been handing nothing, but we worked hard to get to where we are. Alhamdulillah for all of it, for the good, the bad, everything. We're blessed with everything that we get. But someone to then go around and hate you for it, what for? You know what I mean? Go do yours. Go live your life, man. Go do you. You know what I mean? Like,
you're right, though. A lot of it is internal, and whether it's learned behavior or whether it's just themselves, it's a problem they've got with themselves. But you see, man, other people that are successful, they don't have this hatred for other people. So it's the ones that are not where they want to be, but they don't want to take any steps to be where they think they deserve to be.
100%. No, 100%, and that's on you, though, innit? That's an illusion, or a value that you've created of yourself. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with valuing yourself at a high value and saying I'm worth much more, I should have much more. But just because somebody else has got it doesn't mean they don't deserve it.
Delusion kicks in sometimes as well with people, innit? If you value yourself, you gotta show why you're worth that much or whatever, and you can't just say and do nothing about it.
There was that share that I heard, innit, where he said Hunar, what was it? Hunar सड़कों पे तमाशा करता है और किस्मत महलों में राज करता है. So talent is
translation.
So the talent.
I'm looking for the subtitles.
Subtitles on there. No, so the translation to that is saying that talent is working hard in the streets, whereas luck or faith is living life in castles and that whatever. Any?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Looking at me, man.
I thought you that's something, man.
But it's true, innit? Like sometimes faith plays a big part as well, and you have to accept that. Like accept it for what it is, innit? Like if you sit especially if you sitting at home doing nothing, you have no right, basically, to say anything. And if you're grafting and you're grinding, then just know your time will come, man. Inshallah, it will come. You just have to keep going. Just don't hate on somebody else, man.
Yeah, it also goes back to what you said quite a bit earlier about it depends what you see as successful and what you see as wealth.
Yeah.
Like
What do you define as success?
If I don't have to worry about where my wealth-wise, if I don't have to worry about where my bills are getting paid, like okay, where am I going to get this money from? As long as all your overheads are covered, and after that you're still comfortable to do what you want to do within limit. You can't just jump on a private jet. Within limit, if you're comfortable to do what you want to do, that's enough. Like you don't have to have 7 figures in the bank account. You don't have to have X, Y, Z. Like if you want to do that, if that's your aim, okay, that's cool. But for me, that's not success. Like I mean, we have this conversation all the time about me spending my time with my little one and my missus. I feel like the wealthiest person. It's not always easy being a parent to a toddler,
of course.
But for me, that's success. Like again, this is a conversation I've had before with my missus. Like anything can happen tomorrow. Business could collapse. I might have to go find a 9 to 5, do whatever. Nothing wrong with that. I accept 100%. That. But making the most out of now and not looking back later and being like, I wish I did things differently. I wish I spent more time. Like you said, whatever's written for you is written for you. It's about how you deal with it. That's it. And it's having that faith in me, like, it is what it is and just deal with it. Again, I think that's probably where I got the, how hard can it be? Like, do what you're doing, as long as you're not doing wrong.
Great mentality.
It's like that with everything though. You kind of have to be. As long as you're not doing anything wrong. And as long as there's some risk management involved, you can't just hedge your bets on everything.
What about you guys? Definition of success or wealth?
I think for me, it would be that financial freedom where if I did need to get up and go somewhere, I could do it without having to look at my finances. But then same time, you can't put a value to time with family as well. So there's always that aspect to it as well. So it's a balance between that, being able to obviously spend as much time as you can with family whilst still having the freedom to do what you want. Again, it doesn't have to be crazy stuff, obviously, like you mentioned, like supercars or anything like that. But then for me, I'm kind of passionate about traveling anyway. So for me, it'd be like traveling rather than obviously splashing. Obviously, people got their own kind of like
100%.
Stuff that they want to invest in or buy. But for me, it would be traveling. So that's...
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered it. As long as you're comfortable doing, the things that you want to do. As long as your family, immediate family, can also...
Immediate family.
It's got to be immediate. Bro, people take 100%. Advantage, you know what I mean? So as long as your immediate family are comfortable as well, they can do what they want to do whenever they want. And I think, that's success. Your parents,
It's important to know that your immediate family is in the same boat as you, right? Where they don't have to worry about money for things that they want to do, and not stupid things like going out buying a paste for £2,000, £4,000. You know what I mean? Because that's a luxury now. That's not a necessity. We're talking about necessities. Wealth should be defined to know that necessities are covered comfortably. So your family, what was it? I think Shah Rukh Khan said this once, where somebody asked him.
We're looking for the subtitles again.
He said it in English. He said it in English when someone asked him to define.
You got to do with the accents.
I'm not the best at that. When he got asked to define wealth, he said, wealth for me is enough to know if I go into a store and I like 2 shirts, I can pick them shirts up and buy it without having to look at my bill. Right? And the guy then asked him why not 3. He goes, why would I need 3 shirts?
He's been shopping at Primark. That's what you don't know.
Even in Primark, bro, people could go to Primark and they couldn't afford 2 shirts.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like, we've seen some hard times as well, right?
Definitely.
Alhamdulillah for it.
Primark in the past, bro. Go there now.
No, I'm not talking about just Primark. So I'm saying, alhamdulillah, we have seen some difficult times that people don't know about. And that's people don't see the struggle in it. People don't see.
They don't want to know the struggle as well. They only take interest once you're at a certain level or you do something that catches their eye. But
and
to yourself, to yourself, you're that same person, obviously you're still on your own journey, doing whatever you need to, but then that's when the hate starts, when obviously they think like, yo, they got that perception where this person is making this much, he's doing this, he's got this. But to yourself, obviously, I'll speak for us, we obviously still have that same intention where we feel like, alhamdulillah, we're blessed, whether it's £1, £10, £100, whatever it is. So,
and it's that definition of success. For example, right? Say for example, £1,000, right? £1,000, nice figure there, right? So I'll have £1,000, somebody else will have £1,000. That person will spend £1,000 on garms, on clothes, right? Go out and buy brandy clothes, right, for himself. I look at £1,000, I think I can go on a week holiday with this. You can't any, like £300, get a hotel, flight, COVID, 400, 500, and that's enough to 4 or 5 days, a week, whatever it is. But then that same person will look at me and think, yo, this guy's living the life, right? Because he's going abroad. Look at it. Every 3 months he's gone abroad for a week or 3 days or 4 days or whatever. But that's choices.
Yeah.
Right? You've got the same money as me. You chose to spend that on clothes, on expensive clothes, right? Now I'm not into that, right? I'm into traveling, like you said, you're into traveling. So we choose to spend, even if it's 2 days. How many times has it been? We've got up, literally, we booked a flight 2-3 days before going out. I said, you know what? We're going on the Friday. We're back on the Monday. Alhamdulillah, we're in the situation that we can do that, but people have got the same amount of money and making different choices, and they're hating on us. Because it's the same amount, it's your choices, you define. But anyways, coming back onto football, you mentioned football. Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Oh my days.
Should ask me second.
Podcast over.
he was saying his only bad habit.
Only bad habit.
That was not conceived either.
Yeah. Why you do that to yourself? Are you making your son into it? That's a boy.
Already. Every football t-shirt he sees, he thinks it's an Arsenal t-shirt. He wears an Adidas Nike. That's my Arsenal t-shirt. That's my Arsenal. Puts a Real Madrid t-shirt on. That's my Arsenal t-shirt.
Child abuse.
I grew up watching Thierry Henry and the Invincibles. So
Bro, one season.
No, well, that whole era. That whole era of watching them, how they played football, that's what made me enjoy it.
Question. Thierry Henry, how many trophies Thierry won for Arsenal?
I'm a fan, but I'm not a diehard fan. I don't know all the...
We can Google it. But I'm pretty sure he's only won like 4 or 5 trophies.
That doesn't define somebody's success either. Again,
What defines success then? For a football club, who's more successful this year then? Spurs, Arsenal.
Yeah.
No, technically,
Who are the successful? No,
Who had the better season?
who had the better season? Arsenal. Who had the most successful season? Spurs.
7 trophies. Success
So he's
not
won
better than?
2 Premier
You
Leagues,
said which was better, which
3
was
FA Cups, and 2 Community Shields.
2 Premier League, 3 FA Cups, and are you counting the Community Shield? Wait, Arsenal fans, are you
Come
counting
on, man.
Community Shield as a trophy?
Yes.
Oh my.
AI is counting.
No.
Oh, Tete has taken over. So, I mean, United fan.
We've had Pep mentioned.
Yeah, I know you made me sit up. Let me go back down here.
Liverpool fan.
Pep mentioned the Community Shield there, so I think it's valid now.
Community.
Go on, what was
He's
it?
won
So what's
7
he-
trophies. if
7.
including
So 2
Community.
Premier
How many
League
Community Shield?
2
and 3 FA Cup.
and 2 Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
2, okay, 5, 6.
So,
But as a player, I watched him and be like, I want to play like
he's a
that.
quality player.
Who did you
100%.
think? Like, I want to play like that.
You know, 100% he's a quality player. but-
No, I'm asking like that was my player to be like.
So
I
who-
wanted to be
So
like
why are you
him.
ruining his kid's life now then?
No, I asked first. Hugo. Who did you look at and be like, I want to play like him?
For me growing up is Ronaldinho. Okay, not
Yeah.
Premier League, but I think he was the
Yeah,
guy.
but-
Him or R9.
I thought you were going to say
think-
Berbatov.
That was just natural. That was just natural.
Ronaldinho
Natural
was in our primary school. That goal
Brazil-
2002
Brazil,
was-
England.
Brazil World Cup.
yeah.
Lob Seaman.
Oh my days.
First thing in the morning as well.
Yeah,
that was-
We were in
yeah,
assembly.
yeah.
We were in assembly watching this. There was the school. Oh my, what a goal that
Were you in
was.
primary school then?
Yeah,
as well?
he was
We
there.
were all in the same school.
Yeah,
then.
we got told
not to get
We were the only Brazil fans in here.
All the opponent jumped over Brazil scored.
Yeah, teachers hated us, man.
But yeah, man.
Ronaldinho, yeah, 100%. For me, was Michael Owen.
fair.
Don't really like him now, but yeah, Michael Owen is Steven Gerrard as
As a Liverpool fan, yeah, that's valid.
yeah.
I'd say, I mean, we're Man United fans, but I wouldn't say it's because of
So who's had a better season, United or Arsenal?
United or Arsenal.
just want to make sure United fans are delusional. So you didn't answer that question though, did you?
Which one?
Spurs or Arsenal? Who's had a
Successful season.
You
Spurs.
gave a political answer.
A better season. Arsenal.
He was ready for this, I'm telling you.
What? So he's saying successful Tottenham, better Arsenal.
Yeah.
How is Arsenal's season better than
Success is what you make of it.
More consistent season, a better season.
So by the end of the season, if Spurs
That's why they were more successful.
So will Arsenal
Spurs-
be remembered as the team that finished second, or will Spurs be remembered as the Europa League champions?
Okay, asking the wrong person. If this was a sports podcast, I'd just be walking in with a meme today. Now, I wouldn't be sat here an hour ago.
I mean, to be fair, an Arsenal fan right now does feel like that they don't want to talk about football.
Yeah,
so
we
we're gonna
understand.
Yeah, ask me this time next season.
next season.
This time next season, ask me then.
I remember them days. Okay, I hated them days. It's alright. Alright, okay, so let me have a look at this, right? So we've got 2 questions
Yeah, 2025.
for you. So we've got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Which we are going to ask you. We haven't named this segment, but there's a segment where we ask basically some of our friends and family told them we're doing a podcast here with you, and they sent out 2 questions. Well, they sent out more. We picked out 2. Well, I'm picking out 2 right now. One or the other. And we're gonna ask you. So. So there's some stupid ones and there's some that are the serious ones. So do you want me to ask you stupid ones? Or do you want
Just
me-
ask
one
him,
of-
man. Don't ask him. Just ask him a
man.
question.
Like, okay, if you could swap lives with a fictional character, who would it be?
A fictional character.
Fictional character. Yeah.
Ooh, Goku.
My guy.
Has to be.
That's my answer as well.
Has to be.
100% same answer. You guys don't know Goku.
I know who he is, I just don't know him like that.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm passing his number later. Now, what about you guys?
I don't know.
Fictional character.
Let's keep the team in Power Rangers.
Come on, bro.
Tommy, man.
Teleport drive.
White Ranger or Green Ranger.
White.
Yeah. Is that green driving? No, that's green.
We were on about them earlier on, man. They fully dressed like Power Rangers, though, man.
Fully. And the fact
He
that
said white ranger, I said black diversity, and he's alright. You can't move on.
But so we went to the park that you mentioned. Right, that we're
Oh,
gonna
so
go.
did you go check it out?
Me and him went.
Okay.
Right, just went to check it out.
That doesn't sound very good.
And bro, there's 2 people
Okay.
in the whole park, right? And
But there was 4, man. 4.
they were taking pictures outside, though, innit? They were technically inside.
Okay.
No, there's 2 football and 2 basketball.
Yeah.
So 4 people.
There's 4 people, right? One of them was black and white, and coffee and cream, as we like to say.
One of them was black and white.
Yeah, like they were in 2 groups in it. There was 2 and 2 in it. So one group was black and white, and the other one was black and brown. So they showed diversity in it. But that's it.
4 people in the park.
That's literally 4 people in the park.
But how was the football area though? Did you check it out?
We didn't even see
What
the
football area?
There's pitches dry at the other side.
No, so we saw the basketball area. We didn't see the football area.
You know, while we're talking on, while you find your next question, let me ask these lot in the other group.
Because we went all around the park. Where they were playing football was literally just on the grass.
Yeah.
So it was just like, what the hell? Yeah, next question. Which conspiracy theory do you secretly believe might be true? That's one random question, innit?
Has to be 9/11, innit? That's the most common one.
No, not comment. We're asking you.
No, that's
Forget comment.
that's the one that we all know that it's
As in
not.
it's an
No,
inside job.
you. Don't put us in that bracket, bro. Don't answer for me.
You don't believe it?
No, don't answer for me. Answer for yourself.
No, it has to be that one. It has to be that one. It's none of it makes sense.
So what you're saying is an inside job.
Yeah, 100%.
Say that to the camera, please.
I take back my national insurance number.
That camera there. That camera there, please.
You know, at the start when we didn't give Govy names.
Oh dear. Shazad.
Every time I mention my name, can we just bleep it?
Why? Yeah, no, I wouldn't bleep that, but the conspiracy. Why?
No, like we said, none of it made sense. None of the answers that they gave.
Conspiracy
made
made
sense. To be
too
fair,
much
everything that the news puts out at the moment, you can't believe anything.
Questionable.
Facts.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I
with
think
that.
conspiracy weird just got used so many times. I think so many of them are actually true, but then people were using the weird conspiracy so many times that it almost meant conspiracy me is the lie. Do you know?
But don't you think
what-
that's a trick from the media?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's they made it into a way where if you go against the media, you're seen as someone that's crazy.
Yeah.
And obviously, the people that get caught with facts or anything like that, they will then be, let's not say too much, don't get cancelled. But basically,
Cancel from what?
Cancel from the one viewer that we got.
What's gonna get cancelled?
The one viewer that we got. Nah, we got
It's not
five.
even online. It's physical.
we got 5 viewers and 4 of them inside the studio.
but no, if obviously if you do start picking up on certain habits, then people get portrayed in a way where they're crazy rather than the media anyway.
Yeah,
so
100%.
that's
Don't you think as well, before, prior to 9/11, and because let's a lot of people did die from that, and a lot of people suffered for games being played by other people. Let's say it like that, right?
Yeah,
It's
we saw that face. Don't live in the UK, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Our perspective changed.
100%. We realized then that there was a few names that were mentioned that these people are responsible for this, and because of that, a couple of minorities, the majority got attacked, right? And we suffered through it in the UK as well. I'm not sure how it was in Bradford, but
No, not really.
obviously Bradford is like Pakistan anyway in certain areas.
Bradistan.
Yeah, Bradistan. But like we felt it. We felt people's perception about us change. We saw marches happening on the streets, and people that were on them streets were people that were studying with us, sitting next to us.
Yeah, no,
in
fact,
college.
we've seen that,
Yeah. So it was crazy. But then my point being was that before they used to fight against the propagandas, the conspiracy theories, whatever you want to call them. Now, don't you feel like they try to hide it in plain sight now? They don't give a shit no more.
Yeah.
They do not give a shit. They'll laugh about it. They'll joke about it. They'll put it out in the open, and they do not give a shit no more because that's the best way for them, for people to, when people are seeing it more and more and more, they stop giving a shit that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly
now
what it is.
it's being planted, isn't
Because
it?
because of social media now, you can't hide anything.
Yeah.
So the truth always comes out. Whereas, like you said, if they're just putting it out there, you get desensitized to it. You stop looking at it.
Yeah.
These videos that come up when they first came up a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Every one you'd look at it. Now, how many do you see and you'd be like, I'm scrolling past this.
It's like, for example, I don't know if you remember that show, The Rivals, when that come out.
Oh yeah, the rivals.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
It was like everything was new then.
Yeah.
And then every time you watched anything, you'd pick things out, and then eventually, like you just said, they just put it there, like the eye and all of that, like it's there everywhere now. You know what I mean? So,
Go on, just say it, man. Just say it, man.
Go on.
Just say. I know you want to.
I know. Yeah.
Say
What it's all
it,
about, man.
Share
Why
the
you
truth,
laughing?
man.
This guy, man. Like when I watched the Rivals, I went on it.
You went to a different extreme, man. He was eating. There was smokes on the table. He's like, Illuminati.
Bro, see the Swiss roll. I'm like, look at that, bro. One eye. No. But I mean, this guy especially, and the other guy, they were.
We
like,
believed him, but the way he was coming.
these guys are
I remember,
dickheads.
I remember.
These guys are 100% the dickheads.
He used to come back from uni,
These guys.
I used to be like, yo. But when he used to come back from uni, just on the weekend, we used to link up.
Bro, you need to Bradford changed me, bro. That's why I lived about all of this. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to finish on one final that sort of question, and I thought that was a good question. We're going to finish off on this note, yeah? If you could send one message.
Sorry, before you do, should mention obviously Shaz, you're quite big into your vlogging as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
I made like 1 week's worth of videos where,
Yeah.
Well, it's,
Your TikTok superstar.
So let me ask this question, and then we go to that.
Yeah,
We finish
okay.
off on that point, yeah? So if you could send one message to the entire world, what would it be?
I know we've already talked about it, but give without expecting anything back.
Yeah.
Your reward is with Allah. It's not what you expect back
the
for when
Lord,
you do
yeah.
a good deed.
100%.
If you can do something, do it. If it's not putting you out of the way, why not?
Great message.
It's like when we spoke at the start, when we first got in touch, how many of the times were we driving when we were having conversations?
Yeah.
Majority of the time, even like towards the start, I remember on my way home from work, he used to take me about 25 minutes in traffic. As soon as I sat in the car, rang you straight away.
And
Let's
what the
carry on where we
focus-
left off.
Yeah.
What's that taking me? Nothing. I'm already in the middle of doing something. It's literally cost me nothing.
And it made my life a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, it made things so much easier for me, benefited us in ways that I could never have imagined. And alhamdulillah, we're here together sitting because of
you used
that.
to mention, who's this Shaz guy? And then there's
Because
another guy who knows
he
you
met
as
you
well.
here in Dubai. innit?
Yeah. First time.
Yo, this is sick.
Like
man.
I used to say to him, was like, yo, bro, this guy goes. I used to say to the other guy, I was like, yo, do you change everything, bro? Because if I didn't meet Shaz, I don't know, man, I would have struggled. There's so many things that I learned in the industry, like small things, everything. And obviously, you've helped me out with tenders and stuff afterwards as well, alhamdulillah. So yeah, great advice, man. Don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater, any. You're gonna ask him to the vlog.
Yeah, so with your vlogging, you just want to share like your socials, tell us what it's about.
We'll put my Instagram here, my TikTok there.
Yeah.
If I've got a YouTube, it'll be there. That's a job for you.
Kate, sort it out. Yeah, Kate
I've got 200 followers.
That's 199 more than us. No, on a serious level, like you started vlogging
Yes.
with your son, mashallah. Obviously, we know he enjoys it. Tell us a little bit about what you vlog and
I love it, man. I've always wanted to do it. Obviously, I'm very conscious of showing his face. So a lot
rightly so, obviously, because of what we believe culturally and
Of course.
religiously.
I love editing it, man. I'll be honest. One thing, recording it, because we're out doing those things anyway.
Yeah.
And my missus will tell you, flipping heck, the amount of times we're out, whether it's Eid or whatever, we just don't take pictures or make videos. We just don't do it. I might take a quick picture of where we are, put my phone, like I just don't think. So this was me consciously recording things, doing things. But for me, the most fun part of it is just actually editing it, man.
Yeah.
Like putting those little things in there, because the more you watch my videos, the more you'll notice a few things that you hadn't noticed before.
Yeah.
Like one of the times where it's showing that I'm texting my missus, it goes, I can't remember, it goes, when are you coming back? I miss sleep. And then I'm like, no, I actually miss you, like with that asterisk.
Yeah.
But the more that you notice it, even on one of the days he's woken me up at 5:45 in the morning, and I'm there ordering coffee. But it shows how quick do you want your coffee? Are you late for work? Was your child woken you up? So again, little things. I love putting those little things in there, man.
And you can see if you watch your videos, you can see the progression that you've made. Like I said this
In
to
that
you,
1 week,
yeah,
man,
yeah. And
yeah.
I said this to you as like before, like not to say that your videos were not good, but the ones
can see the
that
difference,
you
yeah.
made when your missus went to the UK, that you could see the improvement, the massive improvement,
Day by
massive.
day.
And genuinely, it looks like your son is having the time of his life every time. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, he's like that day to day,
Obviously
man.
the main
You
thing,
you can bring him here. One, he'd be running around non-stop, but two, you could take him. I take him everywhere with me. I mean, I'll tell you, wherever I'm going, wherever I'm doing something, I'll take him with me.
Would you do a podcast with him?
Yeah, 100%. Maybe when he's a little bit older, where he's able to sit in one seat, or if I've got a belt strong enough, 100%, I'd sit him down, have normal conversations with him, which we do anyway. To be honest, if I was going to do it, it'd be in the car.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's just most chill. The amount of videos I have of just me and him talking, and he'll come out with the most random things. One of the days, so my car's going in the garage, as you know.
Yo, we're not getting into that.
That's a whole hood of podcast. Anyway, it was in limp mode. But before it was in limp mode, it wouldn't pick up properly anyway. So I said to him, I think I need a service. Me and him in the car. Oh, like he's confused. I'm like, the man needs to put oil in the car. I'm going to go to the garage, the man needs to put oil in. Then I gave it in for a service, came back worse off than when it went in.
Yeah.
And then it actually went into limp mode.
Bro, honestly, but all the lights come on and everything.
I'll tell you this story afterwards. Shocking. But anyway, he's like, okay, but go fast. So I've taught him how to say, drop a gear, disappear. So he says, drop a gear, disappear, go fast. So anyway, driving, I'm like, I can't. Like, it's not picking up. He goes, did the man not put oil in your car? But this is like 4 days after I told him, so he remembers everything.
Yeah,
man.
mashallah. But obviously, we spoke about it. I think the lifestyle that he has here and what you as parents have given him is the reason why is the mind is staying sharp.
Yeah.
I think that plays a big factor, don't it?
Plus, we've never spoken to him in any sort of baby language or whatever. Like, I've spoken to him normally from day one.
Yeah.
Never dumbed anything down. Like, not speaking baby language. We explain things, but I have normal conversations with him. I use normal words that I would use And if he doesn't know what they are, I'll try explaining as best as I can so he does know. So he'll use certain words where I'm like, I forgot I told you that. But we have complete normal convos with him, and we have done for a very long time, even before he could speak properly. But I think that's made a big difference as well, because somebody told me that right when he was born, like, make sure you do this, and he's just stuck.
Good stuff.
That's interesting, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, good stuff. Well, we hope that you carry on with these vlogs.
Inshallah, I've
And
still got my
teach us how
Eid
to
one.
vlog.
We'll make one before you go.
Yeah,
Before you go.
You know what? We went to the park and we were like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna vlog a little bit, and then we'll go to random people, ask them questions, and random questions. Oh, the park had 2 people. We like, you know,
There's 2 questions you could ask.
we felt like it just feels wrong. It's just like that. But yeah,
You should have wore 3 different t-shirts and asked you 3 or something t-shirts like you said.
Yeah, but I mean, we're here anyway, aren't we? So inshallah, we're gonna do a few more content,
bits and
things,
bats, yeah.
and create some content. Hopefully, inshallah. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I think we're done there. So
Tio, the Outliers, let's go. They're done.
that's it. He said he hit the man.